Let me tell you something. If you think that you about to come up in here and steal from the Wally world because you ain't getting no food stamps, I'm gonna call the police on you. I'm gonna call. They're on speed dial. I'm gonna call them expedition.
28-year-old mother of 9 who bragged about spending thousands of dollars a month on her EBT card just had her benefits terminated. This means taxpayers are off the hook, as this woman will no longer have her 12 kids, she's pregnant with triplets, 100% supported by taxpayer-funded food stamps. That's because President Donald Trump is putting an end to abuse and fraud in federal assistance programs. Trump says he is saving taxpayers from paying for endless dependency and is bringing accountability to the programs. The woman gained popularity online by posting videos of herself shopping at Sam's and Costco, flaunting massive grocery hauls paid for with food stamps. However, the Trump administration is ramping up audits and eligibility checks and putting an end to these types of situations. The woman is now complaining that her EBT benefits have been terminated, forcing her to prepare quote-unquote meager meals for her large family, like small portions of eggs, waffles, and sausage on 9 plates, a big difference from her previous extravagant shopping sprees. Last month, the woman, who refers to herself as Girl Quake, went viral with a cooking video where she prepared a large breakfast, including buttermilk waffles, French toast, sticks, blueberry waffles, and Roger Wood sausages, all purchased with her EBT card. Earlier that month, she showcased a grocery haul of more than $1,000 paid entirely on EBT, including multiple packs of snacks, meats, and produce, bragging that everything is free. Trump's reforms, SNAP verification, and fraud detection measures have already identified
with the cart. Turkey on my plate. Ham, mashed potatoes, greens, dressing. It's for all beef. I'm not working.
Good day, everybody. Van Silk. Common sense with Van Silk. You know, down here in Florida, it's been foggy the last 2 days. And I take my walk. But listen, today's topic is going to be let me say how I'm going to direct this. No food stamps, no EBT. Not what you're going to do. I'm going to come up with a heading for this. But I want to bring to people's attention. I see people, social media, talking about there's no food, they don't go and take it. So you actually just gonna go get dressed, get in your car or however you get there, go into a Walmart or a Target, and you're just gonna put food in the shopping cart and you're just gonna take it because you don't have an EBT card or there's no money on your EBT card. So this is on TikTok, and I'm gonna say some of the less fortunate, uneducated, and then someone want to call themselves an influencer. You think that they're not watching what most of y'all are saying? So, you don't think every time you walk in a Walmart that your picture is not taken for AI generated, and then when you go to the cash register, the picture match up with what's at the cash register with the camera, and they know who you are. Once you put your credit card or debit card in, they got your address and everything. People, you really thinking? Sad part is, they got all these stupid videos on social media of like people robbing Walmart and grabbing stuff. Great work. First of all, if anybody fall for that, evidently you're not too bright, because one section of those videos is from Black Friday. People rushing through the doors when they open it up for the sale, And another situation was during a hurricane, when the stores were being looted during the hurricanes. It ain't like nobody ran into a bunch of Walmarts and just cleaned the shelves out. You know damn well you ain't did that. And people are so stupid today to be encouraged by stupidity. I done posted some of these videos of some of these people who look like they never missed a meal. Oh, if I don't, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take my food. And then you got a bunch of grown men over here talking about how they gonna feed their kids. Well, let me explain something to a lot of your people. And y'all worrying about Thanksgiving. But you know what I noticed? None of y'all worrying about the health care, rent. But the whole topic is EBT. It's a shutdown of the government, which some of y'all may not even be aware of. I just think y'all are not totally aware about what goes on in this society. You know, oh, they end EBT. I can't get SNAP no more. No, it's a government shutdown due to the Democrats saying to the Republicans, we want to extend the Affordable Care Act so people don't have to spend more money. But when you got people that's leading the three branches and they don't care if people pay more for health care. They're trying to say there's 10 million immigrants, illegal aliens that's going to get health care. Illegal aliens cannot get free health care. Why y'all keep falling for these Republicans, Mike Johnson lies? Doreen Jeffries and Chuck Schumer is letting you know, if this Affordable Care Act is not extended, y'all will be paying more. But you know, the topic is and the gimmick is, let's just keep them thinking about food stamps. No food stamps. Oh, my EBT is shut down. How I'm going to feed my 9 kids? You know what? TikTok is just one hellhole. Everybody's on there with the same topic. Got up yesterday, was about the Group 7 or G7. Guess that didn't work too long. Algorithms. Everybody is a serial entrepreneur. I'm this and I'm that. But meanwhile, you're on TikTok and you're on social media complaining about you don't have food. Well, you know something? For those who really, really needs it, I feel for them. But don't bring that shit up here. Oh, the kids, my kids, the kid. You know what? You're the same person that'll go and take your EBT card, go to a convenience store, and I used to see people go to the convenience store, spend $30 on chips and soda, and you know the convenience store prices are 50% markup damn near. $30, easily, on chips and sodas and cupcakes and all that shit. What happened to the responsible parent, the responsible shopper that say, hey, stock up on canned goods. You know, put meat in the freezer. Meat lasts a long time if you buy the right meat. Stock up on, rice and non-perishable items. But no, this is what they do. You go buy crab legs, shrimps, steaks. Until they, before, people would just have all kind of cakes and sodas, and just candy and stuff that you put in the microwave, boxes and boxes. Nobody's cooking.
One more time for me. All right. It says declined again. I'm sorry. It looks like the benefits aren't active.
Everything is in the microwave.
They told us some accounts were frozen because of the government.
Now I don't have any problems with microwavable stuff. Well, on the same note, what happened to people saying, well, we got leftovers? Good morning. Y'all some leftovers during the holidays. You got some leftover eating people, saving people, but I never hear people during the week. You know, I made a big pot roast and got some leftovers. So y'all want to sit up here and complain. What happened to thinking about what if we have a catastrophe? Do I have enough food to last for 30 days? With the prices of food today, some of y'all really don't know how to shop in moderation. Now, I can attest in the not rural areas, but I'm going to say in the ghetto areas. I hate to say the ghetto areas, but in the areas like where I grew up in the Bronx, places like that. When I go to New York, I'll be going to some of these stores, the so-called supermarkets, but they're not the main corporate brand supermarket, but these stores. And, you know, 2-liter sodas be $3.49. Whereas I live here in Florida, you go to Walmart, Publix, or Winn-Dixie, depending on the brand, you know, the most 2-liter would be like $2.49. Sometimes you get 3 for $5, other name brands. But, you know, I go to Brooklyn and, this like $3.99 for a 2-liter. What? I mean, the prices are more, the meat look horrible. But again, I just say to people, you know, and I know the vegetarians are not even having a problem. They were like, you know what? Go and get my veggies and go and make my smoothies and this and that. I'm good. But see, it's the meat eaters. Those who feel they need to have meat every day. Those who look like they ain't never missed a meal. You ain't got to get up in the morning with bacon and eggs and biscuits and grits and sausage and all. You ain't got to get up in the morning starting your day off with that. And then in midday, you done ran to the chicken spot and got chicken and fries. Fake Chinese food. Mid-afternoon, I need something to eat. My stomach is growling. And then by the time you get home, either you done went and spent your money at the fast food spot again, or you done got some food at home to make that'll last you one day. And then people talk about, I ain't got no money for food. Well, you know what? It'll be the same people that get up in the morning, leave their house, and go to Starbucks and spend $7, $8 for a cup of coffee. Think about that $7 to $8 5 days a week. $35, $70, $140 a month. That's in coffee, where you can make your own coffee. Oh, but this Starbucks, their coffee tastes better. Who told you that? Even if that was the case, they do sell Starbucks coffees and Dunkin' Donut coffee in the stores. You can make your own coffee. But you conditioned to give your money to the stores. I'm conditioned to go every morning and give me a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. I'm conditioned in the morning to go and get me a McDonald's breakfast. You condition instead of you walk out your house to go do this shit. Like, how hard is it to make pancakes? Nothing but water. Water and the stove. So people complaining about not having no food. And then if they don't get everything done by the first, good morning, it's all about, we're gonna go over here, we're gonna take it. We're gonna go just grab food. So you can take your silly ass, get dressed, go and commit a crime, get locked up while your kids still ain't got no food. Here's the best thing to do, people. When you do get your food stamps back again, I want you to learn how to in moderation, plan out your meal during the week. Hey, I'm gonna make me a big pot of spaghetti for me and my kids. And on Monday, we're gonna have spaghetti. Then I'm gonna go and make chicken gumbo, because kids need vegetables. You had that on Tuesday. Then Wednesday, you can come back again with the spaghetti. Now, if you know how to make Salisbury steak ain't nothing but taking hamburger meat, for those who want to eat meat, make it, just make it like you was making a hamburger patty, put in the pot with gravy. They call it Salisbury steak, you know. Get some rice and some vegetables, and then that's a whole meal. Kids will be happy. You know, people will be happy when they have a good meal. You ain't gotta, oh, we need some oxtails. Expensive as oxtails are, you can spend $60, $70, $80 just on oxtail, just for a regular meal, depending on where you live. So you mean to tell me you better go out and spend $60, $70, $80 on some oxtails? It tastes good, but if you can't afford it, don't buy it. Food stamps is from the taxpayers' money. You get it because you're lazy. A lot of y'all are lazy. I ain't talking about those who well-deserve of it, because those who well-deserve of food stamps, they the one who get the less. They get the less. Those who really don't deserve it, they get more. And then they abuse the system. Then they got the nerve to go on social media and show themselves shopping and buying this stuff and putting the stuff when they get home. And it's always the ones that look like they ain't never miss a damn meal. And then you want to sit up here and talk about, oh, I got 9 kids, how I'm going to feed them? Well, go eat some red beans and rice. Some sausage cut up in a nice big pot. You know what I'm saying? Go and get some corns and tomatoes and carrots and just make a gumbo. Make red beans and rice and just, boy, trust me, that big pot will last you a whole week. If you're hungry, you're hungry. Plain and simple. People in this country so used to they spoil you. America has spoiled Americans. Yesterday, I had me a turkey sandwich. Yesterday morning, a cup of coffee with a bagel with cream cheese. Why? Now, the other day I ordered a pizza. Not no Domino's, not no Jets, from a real pizza shop. But my point is, you get up, the same daily habits, and at the end of the day, obesity is what's really a problem in this country, and SNAP has a lot to do with it, because it's supposed to be about nutrition and food, and I'm hearing people, well, how the hell they gonna tell us what to buy without food stamps? Yo, that's the taxpayers' dollars, and this is a guideline of what you can get and what you can't get, just like with WIC. The WIC program, I don't hear people complain about the WIC program. Some people done lost WIC, and they got babies that ain't getting their formulas. So are we really having an issue because you might not get your food stamps in November? Or is just the fact that you just want to get on social media and put out false narratives? Well, y'all check out some of these videos, which I think is false narratives. Don't pay attention to the videos of these people rushing the doors, because those are Black Friday videos. And people running through the stores, taking food. That happened during, when they had the hurricanes and people was running into the stores and robbing the store. Because ain't nobody in their right mind going to get up and go to no Walmart. And a bunch of y'all think Walmart security is not going to be on point. Y'all go ahead. The same way you get in, they can lock them doors and you can't get out. So you go ahead and play yourself. But I wish everybody the best. At the end of the day, think about health care. Think about your rent, and think about everything else. Don't let the society put you, oh, well, we ain't gonna have no food. Oh, no, there's a lot of food pantries right now. You don't get food. Stop worrying about Thanksgiving. Stop worrying about Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's supposed to be every day. Every day is Thanksgiving. That's the day. That's how I look at it. You can make a turkey any day of the week. They sell turkeys during the year and trust me, don't fall for the okey wokey. This is Van Silk with Common Sense. I'm out.